Another reason I left religion and Christianity is number 13. The church teaches child indoctrination. Now, this point is very similar to point 5, which was church leaders teach to exploit vulnerable kids. Now, instead of talking about how they lure kids into church with activities, we're going to talk about kids who are already in the church. Either their parents are members, or they're dragged along to church, or maybe they even have a genuine interest in religious teaching. Even at that age, if that's all you know, of course you'll probably be interested. But the church focuses a lot of their attention on Sunday school for kids between from 0 to 18 years of age. You look at a flyer from a church. There's usually 2 different categories a flyer falls into: exclusive adult behavior and adult events, or children events. And there's a reason for this. If children are already in the church because their parents bring them, or they were born into the church, or a combination of both, they are very easy to target. I mean, look at all of the curriculum for children's classes, children VBS. It's all geared to engage kids to read and get into the Bible. Sunday school, I mean, they teach kids all the way and back, and I would say they start around the age of 2. Once you get out of the nursery, you're put in Sunday school. And for an hour every Sunday morning, and that's if you just go Sunday morning and that's it. I mean, there are kids who get spiritual learning Sunday morning, Sunday night, Tuesday night, or if you're in Awana, Wednesday night. Then they can have Friday night games. So some kids get up to 5 different times of religious indoctrination in the week. But the most stereotypical is just Sunday morning. So Sunday school starts anytime between 9 a.m. and ends usually between 10 and 10:30. In the Southern Baptist churches I went to, Sunday school started at 9:15 and went until 10:15, and then service started anywhere from 10:45 to 11. Now, what's interesting is these Sunday school teachers are usually women. Occasionally they're guys, but I'd say 80% of the churches I went to were women. And it's interesting because that's one of the only positions of authority women can even hope to achieve, being a teacher for both genders under the age of 16. Because once boys get to be about 16, you won't see a woman teaching them anymore, because they don't believe women should be teaching men. And if you're in the older teen years, you're considered a man. And I remember a lot of these Bible stories, and rereading the Bible, especially before I became an atheist, the stories that are told are usually factually incorrect. They omit various information that completely changes the range and focus of the story. I mean, sometimes the moral of the story is completely wrong. They leave out vital characters, information, background. And, some of the people listening are going to say, well, they're kids. You can't put the adult, parental guidance information and topics. And, I mean, that's all good. But how many kids are actually reading the Bible in its entirety? And when I mean a Bible, I don't mean a Bible that has children illustrations or is a kids' Bible. I mean the real adult Bible, like the King James Version, the NIV, or various other varieties. The problem is when you teach kids an skewed form of the Bible, you're erasing information vital to the story's impact. There are many stories in the Bible